They wrote me off and I ain't like that, so I'ma fight that. The bad man, right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta stretch that. The bad man, Hills with me for real, they right here.
Hey man, it's your boy Big LAC. This is Big LAC Show. And in front of me, across from me, sitting next to me, is Mrs. Tammy D. Taylor.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm outstanding. I did not know that you was from Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's special to me because I was born and raised here. You grew up on the west side, southwest.
Southwest Swats.
Well, so you were just telling me you went to Washington High School. How did you go from catching the bus, because you had to catch the bus, to Oakland City train station?
I did. I caught the 81 Venetian to the West End.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then did you walk from the West End or you caught another bus?
No, I caught the train.
Oh, to Ashby.
Yep, to Ashby.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you been here all your life?
I've been here all my life. Now, my father was in the military, so we traveled a little bit, but for the most part, I was raised here in Atlanta.
That's why you live down there, because y'all were close to the military base.
Yeah, Fort McPherson.
Fort McPherson. So he was stationed there?
No, he was never stationed at Fort
Wow.
McPherson. He was stationed all over, everywhere else, but he never got stationed at Fort McPherson.
I was in the Army, and that happened to me. When I got through with basic, they give you a sheet, and they say, where do you want to go? And I put Fort McPherson, I put Fort Gordon, I put Fort Benning. And they said, where do you want to go overseas? Pick one. And I picked South Korea. No, I picked Alaska. And then the day we graduated basic, they come out there and they tell you where you're going. They line you up and they give you your orders. And they call your name and everything. No, it was AIT. And they were calling your name and everything. And I was standing next to my friend, and he said, I think I'm going to Korea. And so I was like, Korea, drill sergeant? When they said my name, he said, you going to Korea? And I thought he was joking. Nobody wanted to go to Korea. And he gave me my orders and said Korea, and I started crying. Like right there in formation, I just started tearing. It was a bunch of us just tearing up. Like nobody got what they wanted except a couple of people. And there was another guy. He wanted to go to Korea, but he got Fort Campbell.
That's in Kentucky.
Yeah, closer. I could drive home. And we were going to switch, but they told us no, because they needed, when they give you the orders, they give you the orders based on. I was so mad. But I ended up getting stationed at Fort Gordon. I wanted Fort McPherson so bad. But this ain't about me, it's about you.
Yeah, my daddy never got Fort. We went to, but we did go. I lived on Fort Knox. That's how come I know about Fort Campbell, because I lived in Fort Knox, Kentucky for a little while when I was a kid.
Do you remember it? Mm-hmm. Did you like it?
I liked it because I was a kid, and I figured if I was a teenager,
you wouldn't have.
I probably wouldn't have. But I was a little kid, so I liked wherever I was at, as long as I could play with somebody,
So you spent your teenage to adult years here?
Here, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you called this home. Were you born in Atlanta?
I was born in Atlanta.
So you're a Grady baby?
I am not.
Or Crawford Long?
I am, no, Georgia Baptist.
Georgia
Baptist.
Oh, so your folks had a little bit of money.
Well, a little bit. We was a little bougie. We had that military insurance. So,
It's always either Atlanta, Georgia, Grady, Southern Regional, or Crawford Long, or Emory. A lot of people born in Emory.
Oh, well, yeah, we wasn't on the Emory level.
Yeah.
We was mid-level. We was,
Georgia Baptist. Georgia Baptist was mid-level back then. Shoot. Georgia Baptist. People would know what you were talking about if you said Georgia Baptist outside the city, because everybody say, I'm a Grady baby.
Yeah, and
I think a lot of people who claim they're a Grady baby
they
lying.
No Grady baby. They ain't no Grady baby. That's just cool. It's cool to say.
Yeah, it is. It's because if you ask them what floor, they don't even know what floor the maternity ward was on. I ain't even gonna say it out loud because you're gonna have a lot of people like, I know what floor. Nah, you ain't even gonna know. So, teenage years to adult years. When did you decide that being a model? Because this is why I know you from the lane you're in. When did you decide I'm gonna do this?
Okay, so I did a fashion show one time when I was like 14 years old, and after that I didn't do it anymore until I met Tina Bridges, and I was 40. What about 53? I was 48. So, and I met Tina. hung out with TLA, joined TLA, and that's when it just hit me. So that's when I started really going hard with it. But all those years, I never even thought about modeling. I loved fashion, clothes, making things pretty. That was something I always liked to do, but I never thought that I would ever be a model. Like, I really never thought that I would be a model, even though, because I'm tall. Yeah. People always say, you should have been a model. Are you a model? Are you a model? No. And it never even crossed my mind to even pursue it.
Kids?
Yeah, I have 2 kids.
They tall too?
My son is 6'5".
Whoa. Okay.
My daughter is like 5'5".
Oh. Are they fathers short or average height?
Their father is shorter than me.
Oh, okay. So your daughter got his genes.
Yeah.
And your son got your genes.
Yeah.
My wife is tall. She's tall for a woman. She's 6 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
got you a stallion.
Oh yeah, a mare. Cause stallions are men.
Okay, got you a mare. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, stallions are men horses. Me and my sister got into an argument about that. And she was like, I love Megan Stallion. I said, stallion is a male horse. No, it's not. I said,
actually, it is.
I said, look it up.
It is.
She said, why she call herself a stallion? I said, it sounds cool, I guess.
The way it sounds, because men, when they see women that are tall, statuesque, they call them stallions.
Thoroughbred. That's what we used to call them when we were kids.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I've heard thoroughbred. Yeah. I get called a stallion all the time. Mm. Like, I dated a guy, that was his nickname for me, Stallion.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he wanted a man.
No.
Yeah, that's why y'all ain't together no more. That's the reason. You weren't living up to your potential.
Oh, Lord.
You didn't have enough muscles. So back to the modeling thing. I'm sorry. Okay, so you you met Tina. You started modeling. Your first couple of experiences, did you automatically say, yes, I want to do this? Or was it like man, I can't do this. I don't like this. Did you have to grow into it? Or?
No. The first time I did it, I loved it.
Really?
First time I did it, I loved it. Now, I didn't think that I would be still doing it. I did it as something because my kids grown. I was like, okay, I got, I'll just do this on the side and just, have fun with it. But when I got into it, I loved it. Like, I love everything about fashion and modeling. And I was like, wow, I actually literally asked myself, like, why ain't do this before?
So the guys that you date, they don't mind it?
I lost a whole relationship because of it.
I was about to mention this because I remember seeing you at a lingerie fashion show. And did the guy you were dating at the time, did he appreciate that?
Why you looking at me like
I'm just asking. Was it an argument in the car?
No, there was no argument in the car, but no, he did not.
I bet.
He didn't like it. He didn't like it at all.
But
I told him it was a lingerie show.
So?
I told him it was a lingerie show. He didn't come to the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But he saw the pictures and videos.
Instagram.
Straight attitude.
You don't? Do you blame him? Okay, let me ask this question because that's unfair. Do you blame him? That's an unfair question. Do you think that he should have been more tolerant?
Yes, and I say that because, and I'm gonna say that because he knew me. He knows me. Well, he knew me. We ain't together no more, but he knew me.
That ain't the one to call you a stallion, is it?
No.
Oh, so
no.
So,
but he knew me. He knew what my heart was. He knew that this was strictly just modeling. He knew that I was all about him. You know what I'm saying? He knew that. He knows me. So he knew that this was strictly about just modeling.
I remember the show. That's all I'm going to say. I remember the show. So if you I know
what show you're talking about.
Exactly. If you could go back and put your brain in the crowd and see you walk down the runway with what you were wearing and put yourself in his position, would you go, well, oh well, it is what it is, or would you say, I get it, or you don't get it?
No, I kind of get where he was coming from, but I don't appreciate the way he reacted to it because he knows.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been a bad reaction. It should have been a conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but a bad reaction? Nah, but a conversation? Sure, because I remember that show.
Yo.
So but I remember it. So I can.
Well, I guess I did a good job if you remember it.
I think a lot of people remember it. Do you still talk to him? Are y'all still friends?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. Do he ever bring that up?
No. He does not bring it up.
Well, he ain't my type of petty. Cause I'd be bringing it up all the time. Yeah, we were doing good until you want to show everybody your bits and pieces. Good show, though.
And I didn't show all of my bits and pieces. It was just a little bit.
Why you looking at my phone?
No, 'cause it was just a little bit. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah. Let's pull up these pictures because I got them.
No, you don't.
Let's see. Oh, I ain't got the right ones.
Okay, see.
These the old ones I got.
Which ones you got? What you looking at?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna finish this interview. So when as a model, when you're I'm on your Instagram. So I'm gonna show you something.
You on my Instagram right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So why you looking nervous?
I don't know what
It's kind of chilly in here.
What you about to
Why
show
you sweating?
What you?
As a model, is it do you find that your modeling career is a detriment to most of your relationships?
Yes.
Do your boyfriends get upset about photos like that a lot? Just asking.
Oh, God. I think that's probably the reason why I don't have a man now. Probably because of maybe that particular, those types of photos. But I don't do them very often. I don't. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not. I'm letting you do
No,
your thing.
but I don't do those very often. But I do. Yeah, I think a lot of. I just I don't even know how to say
Get it out. Get it out.
I don't know. I mean, the man that I end up with would really have to understand this industry, but they would really have to know me as a woman and realize that that is just a picture, and it has.
Do you know why most men won't just go, it's just a picture?
Why?
Because most men understand other men. And
That's why you got to know me.
it ain't about you though. It's about you, but it's not about you on a masculine level. Because in our brains, in our filthy, dirty, nasty brains, we're going, she put out, I'm trying to find this other picture. She put out pictures like that on Instagram. Who am I competing with? Because we automatically know, like I'm looking at a picture now, it has 300 likes with dudes saying some crazy stuff. So as a man, we're sitting there thinking to ourselves, and it's not even a bad picture. It's not even a.
What picture is that?
I'm gonna show you. It's not even a picture.
I got on clothes. I'm fully clothed.
That's my point.
Hat. I got on a hat and boots.
That's my point. So if you see me liking these pictures, it's because my phone big. So don't be going home talking about that man. I'm sitting there like. But so we know how men are. Even with you fully clothed, I know you got a million DMs. So as a man.
Okay, so as a man, you have to, like I said, to deal with me, you have to be very secure with yourself as well as our relationship, because I'm going to get DMs.
But it ain't a security thing. See, a lot of people like to point out, oh, you got to be secure. It ain't a security thing. It's I got to go to the mall with her. And it's probably 15 dudes that don't like these pictures at Stonecrest Mall. And now I got to sit there and go with the niggas looking at all strange. Because as a man, we have to protect you from that.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
That's stress on us when we walking around with somebody that look like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could show these people these pictures. Well, they probably can see it in that camera when I show it to you. But yeah, when you with a woman who's shaped a certain way, looks a certain way, and carries herself a certain way, it's hard on us. You know what I mean?
I understand. I can certainly understand that, but I can.
Oh yeah, and remember I said we met.
You was at that show?
Yeah, I was there. I was sitting over here. And a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them I've been at. When Fats did his award show out there in Cobb County.
The one we just did?
Yeah.
The
one,
couple of weeks
before
ago?
that.
Oh, the one where I got an award?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was there. But yeah. So let me start showing you pictures of yourself.
I understand that may be. But even if I wasn't a model and I was just on Instagram posting pictures, same thing.
I think it's a little bit different. And the only reason why I say I think it's a little bit different is because as a model, it's your job to post pictures. Mm-hmm. It's your job to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you just a regular chick, you know what I mean, posting pictures, you'll get some guys, but you won't get as many eyes on you as I'm a model.
All right. Okay. I agree. I can agree on that. We can agree on that, but you have to know me. If you really want to be with me, you have to understand that this is what I do.
Yep.
You just got to be able to understand and deal with that.
I totally agree.
So the hardest part is finding somebody that's not in this industry, dealing with someone that's not in this industry because they really don't understand.
They don't care.
Right.
It ain't about understanding.
They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. Then when you deal with somebody that's in this industry, now they understand exactly they understand exactly what it is. But the thing is, you don't want everybody in your business. So now, and it's not even, I'm not even talking about, I'm just talking about like going to events and things. You can't go to an event with certain people because now all eyes on you, everybody in your business. So. And
it's a chance that you dating this guy, he might have dated other people in it.
Oh yeah, and I've been in that situation. I've been dating. We had it somewhere, and he done dated 3-4 people in the same room. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Did you know that before?
No, I didn't. But when they saw us together, my inbox. Hey sis, I just want to know because you so sweet. I just want to let you know. Hey sis.
Sound like some hate.
I said some hate, but it was true. They did date.
Yeah, but you ain't got to break it up.
You ain't have to tell me, but now I know. So now it's a problem for me.
Why?
Because.
Now, I get it. Let me see if I get it.
Okay.
So it'll be a problem because it seems like he's going after a certain type, or he's going after a group. Because dudes tend to do that. Dudes tend to, okay, I was dating her. That's her friend. Okay, so I'm gonna put the charm on her that she don't know we dating each other. So now I can, you know what I mean? So I get it. Women do that too, though, don't they?
Yeah, some women that do it. I don't. I try not to. But now I have dated a guy, right? Mm-hmm. Come to find out, I dated his friend, but I did not know that they even knew each other. Mm-hmm. Now that has happened just because, again, we in the same circle. You know what I'm saying? So, and I did not even know that. So
I don't believe
and
that.
They didn't even live in the same state. But
you targeting that man. Tell the truth. You was like, he cute. I like him too. Mm-hmm. You dating right now?
No. I ain't got nobody. Don't nobody like me. Probably because of the pictures. Now I see why don't nobody like me.
I doubt that's the case. With men, when we see a woman who gets a lot of attention, well, I'm gonna put it like this: most alphas tend to don't want that headache. They be like, oh, that's gonna be a headache. Too much I gotta deal with. Yada yada. A beta. A dude that just trying to get some or holler at some, they don't care. Those are the guys that's gonna be all in your inbox DMs because they just throwing out a line trying to get as many fish as they want to. Mm-hmm. Most alpha males are we probably gonna talk to you, but we're not gonna jump off the curb. Hey girl, I wanna, you know what I mean? We're gonna try to see
where my head is at.
Where all of you is at.
It starts up here, okay?
No,
it starts up here.
What show you got going on today? Another lingerie show. Oh my God.
You know, and I don't do the only lingerie show that I do.
You gonna make me go back in this phone?
The only one that I've done is for Feds, and he does it Valentine's Day.
Make me go back in this phone.
Yeah, go back.
Oh God. Okay. So, you become a model. Mm-hmm. When you decided that you were gonna be a model, what was? Because most people, they start in one industry and they say, I want to do this also. Mm-hmm. When did the actress part start up?
The actress part actually just recently started.
I saw you was in something.
Yeah. I was in a short, a series, Tina Bridges, TLB Productions. It's called The Jump Off. And I play the main character's mother,
So let's
Mama
talk.
Joy.
I'm glad you brought up Miss Bridges again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I don't know Tina personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've spoken to her maybe once or twice. But I've talked to some of her contemporaries, or been around some of her contemporaries, other women who have models and make opportunities for them. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? These people who start these model stables take money from women who are actually trying to do it and promise certain opportunities and don't go through with it. Have you ever been in that position?
No, because again, I didn't even start this until I got with TLA.
Okay.
So I've never experienced anything negative like that. Now they are out there. I know people who, but see, that's not a lingerie show.
When you talk about the show, we talk about the photos now. We passed the show. We just talk about the photos. I'm going to have to like that one.
You know what? Anyways.
So
anyway.
But
yeah, I've never had a negative experience like that, and I know people who have. And they get their money and they don't do anything for them. Now, what Tina, just to not going too much into it, but what Tina does, she finds opportunities for us. People reach out to her for us, and if she will create opportunities. She'll do a fashion show, online fashion show just for us. We have our own show that we do every year in June.
how
the
many of
anniversary
y'all
show.
on her lineup?
Ooh, Tina has almost 100.
Jesus.
Yeah, because we are spread out in different states. We're in North Carolina. We got Texas. We got South Carolina, Alabama.
That's what's up. She seemed like a very good businesswoman.
She is.
So these other ladies, we ain't gonna say no names. When you first heard that was going on, since you are having a good thing going with TLA, which she has on her shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely, always.
What was your reaction? What was your thoughts? Like, damn, people actually
Do that? That's what I said. I was like, wow, people actually do that. Because now you're preying on people's dreams, you know? And then they charge you these people have paid so much money. And then you still have to pay for your photo shoots. And then you still have to pay for this. We get so much stuff included in our package, you know, and it's, I don't know. It blew my mind. And then, I mean, they be so hurt, you know, because again, they've banked their dreams on these people, and they just take their money and just don't do anything for them or do anything with them or don't develop them, you know. Yeah, I mean, Tina develops us. I mean, she taught me how to model. Tina taught me everything I know.
So you owe her a lot.
Yes.
What's the name of this film that you got? What's the name of the show that you're doing with Miss Bridges?
It's called The Jump Off.
The Jump. That's it.
It's
I saw
The Jump
picture.
Off. It's on YouTube.
You sitting across from the guy at the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's it doing?
Oh, it's good. It's good. We got a lot of views. We got, like, in the first week, we got a couple of thousand views.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
we on the 3rd episode. I don't know when we're going to start filming episode 4, but
Who films that for y'all?
Tina.
She does it?
Yes.
She's a multi
Man, she films it. She does edit it. She puts it on. Yeah.
Where is she based out of? Atlanta?
Yeah. She's she's born and raised.
From Atlanta?
From Atlanta.
You need to tell her she need to come on by here.
Oh, I tell her. Come on, Tina.
You need to come on by here.
Come on, girl.
So, what was I about to ask you?
I don't know. Probably about that lingerie show.
Nah, I'm off of that.
Mm-hmm.
I liked all the pictures I needed. Like, tell us about the book.
The book. Okay, so this book, it's a love story volume 2. It's a love story volume 2, and this is volume 2 is my journey to love. And I did a chapter. I'm a co-author in this book. We have 8 other women, and my chapter it's called "The Love I Found." And what this talks about is in this chapter, it talks about how I found love for myself, because there was a time when I did not like myself.
Why not?
Because many years ago, when I was like in my early 20s, I was involved in a relationship, and I'm a survivor of domestic violence. So, and it was to the point where this person, if I'm alive today, because this person thought he killed me back then. He thought I was dead. And so had he known he would have killed me. So that.
Is he in jail or anything?
I don't know where he is. The last time I used to, and it's so crazy because it affected me for so many years, and I didn't even realize the reason why I was the way I was is because of that relationship. But it affected me to the point where I was always scared, even though we hadn't been together, I hadn't seen him, but I always said the way that I'm going to leave this earth is going to be at his hands. I don't feel that way now, but I did then. And I used to keep up with him. And he was in prison. He was in prison at one point, because I used to make sure that I knew where he was at all times, because I just to make sure I never ran into him.
Okay.
So.
Deeper question. How did this relationship start?
Well, I was in high school when I met him.
High school. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all you got to say.
Yeah,
High school.
I was in high school when I met him, and, he had the car. He was, had the car. He looked like he had a little money. He was older than me. Yeah. So, my mom, dad could not stand him.
Of course.
They couldn't stand him. So when I graduated from high school, I immediately moved in with him. And that was it.
Looking back, would you go back and tell young Tammy, don't do it, or would you say, yeah, you need this experience?
No, I would tell young Tammy, don't do it, because young Tammy almost died, like literally. And it caused so many years of me sabotaging future relationships. Like relationships, and it was to the point where I stayed as long as I did because I did not want a failed relationship, because my mother, it's crazy, my mother and my father were together forever. And that's what I thought I was supposed to have. So I did not want to have this failed relationship. So I stayed, and then of course I was in love with him, and then of course he was like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it again. And then it got to the point, I was so young, I was very young. So it just got to the point where and it's good we're talking about this because this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. It got to the point where I was just so caught up in my identity was so caught up in that relationship. So without that relationship, I felt like I was nothing. So I held on to it for so long. And the crazy part about this is, after the incident that I spoke about, I did not leave. I left and moved home to my mother, but I did not stop seeing him. I stopped seeing him when I got pregnant, because then I realized that my baby I could not raise her to be around this. And she is why, and I always tell her, I said, you saved my life.
How did she feel knowing that her biological father did that to you?
She didn't know until she read the book.
Wow.
Because
did that cause a strain?
No, it did not. And the reason why is because there was when I had her, there was she was a baby, and I needed some diapers. Called him. He said, let that nigga you living with buy her some diapers. And I never spoke to him again, and he never saw her. She's never met her dad.
Has she wanted to?
No. She's never wanted to because he was never around, and now she really don't want to because she found out what happened. But she did not know, and I couldn't even bring myself to tell her when I was writing the chapter. I was like, I need to tell her so it won't surprise her when she read. I could not do it, and she read it, and she called me, and she was just like, I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. That's all she could say. My son read it.
That's his dad too?
No.
Oh.
My son read it, and yeah, he wasn't happy at all. But you know, my son is like 6'5" and 27 years old, so he was, you know, if he ever sees him, I just don't know what may happen.
Yeah, is the guy in Atlanta?
I think he is. Again, I don't know where he is. He's from here, but I don't know where he is.
So he went to Washington?
Nah, he went to an alternative school. You know the alternative schools.
Oh my God, St. Luke. He went to St. Luke.
I don't know the name of it.
Thera had an alternative school. We had an alternative school in Thera.
You know the alternative schools,
Burger
man.
King Academy. With one of them.
I don't know the name, but yeah.
So not to make light of the situation, because that's sad, and I'm glad that you fought through it and you came out on the other end. Beautiful black woman.
Thank you.
You didn't think that this nigga couldn't read, that he got some issues? You wasn't thinking that?
I told you. Okay, first of all, he was older.
So he got a car. He cool. This nigga is in alternative school. He went to alternative school. That means that this motherfucker got no social. He's all right. Back to the happy stuff.
You know what?
Back to the happy stuff. So
I like that hat though.
I appreciate
That's
it.
all right.
ATL, man.
Yeah.
ATL.
ATL, ho.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go that far. She went straight to the hole. So, model, actress, author. Let's get to the advocates.
Okay, so I started, and it's actually a piggyback off of this book, but I started my nonprofit organization. It is called the Weight We Carry Women's Initiative, Inc. And it really was, the way that I got the name is really interesting. I was talking to a young lady, and we were just talking, and we were just talking about what women go through, and I was like, you know, the weight we carry is heavy, and it's not even, the weight we carry is heavy, and it's not even physical weight. She's like, the weight we carry, that need to be on a T-shirt. And I was like, yeah. And I knew, I kept the name. I was like, I'm going to do something with this name. I don't know what I was going to do with it. So I did it. I did a LLC for the weight we carry. Didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I didn't want nobody else to take the name.
Yeah.
So what I did was, through prayer, I talked to the Lord, and it came to me that, and because so many women come to me and tell me how much I inspire them just by doing the things that I do, they are so inspired by me. So I was like, okay, all of this is coming together, and it seemed like everything came together at one time. And I said, I'm going to start this nonprofit organization because the weight we carry is heavy, If I had a lot of the things that I'm trying to put in place when I was younger, a lot of things I would not have gone through, So what I want to do, if women come to me, like I have partnered with a life coach. I have partnered with a beauty school. I'm looking to expand my network. I want to partner with a mental health professional. I mean, I want to be a resource for women when they come to me with whatever they need. I want to be able to get them what they need so they can be stronger, empowered to move on to the next level and inspire the next generation of women. Because a lot of times we are in our own heads. We don't even realize the potential that we have. We don't realize our own potential because we're so affected by outside sources. I was affected 30 years by a relationship that I was in when I was 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it took all of that plus some other failed relationships and just a lot of trials and tribulation for me to get to the point now where I feel like I can inspire and I can encourage and I can help women realize, regardless of your circumstance, I see you. Regardless of what your circumstance is, regardless of what you're going through, I see you. Give me your hand and we're going to get through this together.
That's dope, man. So, did you get help with creating the 501c, or you knew how to do that yourself?
No, I got help.
Okay.
I got help. I tried it. I was like, and I'm the type of person, whatever it is that I want done, I'm going to try to do it myself. Then if I get to a point where, I can't do this, that's when I look into help or paying somebody. But most of the time, I can get it done myself.
Hey, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to try it myself first.
So how long have you had this?
The 501c3? Yeah. March. It's very new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, I was doing some advocating for women before it became an official 501c3. And I actually got an award. Michelle Levitt, she's the Bosses and Bossetta. She has that award. So she awarded me for women's advocacy. But then, and it's funny how that happened because, again, I was talking to the Lord. And I was like, am I doing this right? Am I going the right way? And then I found out I got nominated for the very thing that I was asking. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. I know I'm doing it. I'm going in the right direction.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and then I went ahead and made it a 501c3 because now I want to do bigger things. So I'm looking for space.
What's the difference? Because I don't know.
Okay, 501c3 is recognized by the federal government, the IRS. You can now donate and write the donation off as a tax write-off. So that's when you're allowed to you can get the big corporate donations and things like that. You can get those types of donations because, now they can write it off as a tax write-off. There's a lot of benefits you get for having a 501c3. Like now I'm waiting on my approval from Toys for Tots. And then once I get that approval, I have a truckload of toys to give away at Christmas time. So those are the type of things
That's dope.
Yeah, so those are the type of things the 501c3 affords me to do. It affords me to help people in a much bigger capacity.
Well, Edmond Vision, we want to be a part. Once you get that Toys for Tots started, we want to be a part of that.
Absolutely. Okay.
I would love to. I'll put a box over here somewhere and let people bring in toys.
Okay.
I got an opportunity for you when we get through talking.
Absolutely. I'm here.
So, to be on another show. Hell, I can bring you on a couple of shows. So model.
Yes.
What you smiling for?
Because you said you could be on a couple of shows.
Yeah, we gonna go back to these pictures though. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
Because every time you smile, we got to go back to these pictures because we want to. I'll just joke. Model. Mm-hmm. You started when you was 48.
Yeah.
Actress started when you was 50.
3.
You just started.
Yeah, I'm 53. I just started acting.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I was 52. I hadn't had my birthday yet.
52.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
June 10th.
June 10th. Oh.
I'm a Gemini.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I
think my grandma's birthday is June 10th.
Really?
I think so. I can't remember, but I think so. I think that sounds familiar to me. Model, 48. Actress, 52. Started a nonprofit for young ladies to learn their lives and who they're going to be, 52. Mm-hmm. Wrote a book, 52. Mm-hmm. So you are the epitome of age ain't nothing but a number.
Absolutely.
Just dang gonna do it.
Just do it.
How proud of your kids are you, of you?
My children are so proud of me. They tell me all the time. And that's what keeps me going. It's like, I am so proud of you, Bob.
They still in Atlanta?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you see them a lot? Mm-hmm. Grandkids?
I have one grandson.
How old is he?
He is 9.
Is he proud of you too?
I don't know. I don't know. As long as I bring him some cars and just bring him his Transformers. Yeah, he proud of me.
That's what's up, man.
As long as I got some Transformers, he proud of me.
You see him a lot?
I do.
Oh, that's what's up. So all y'all live close?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they are so proud of me. My son, he's so funny. He was like, because he can't never get me on the phone, can't never find me. He's like, man, I feel like I'm raising a 17-year-old. You just don't listen. I can't never find you. Every time I call you.
You living your new best life.
He's
Dude,
like,
you a star now.
I feel like I'm raising a 17-year-old.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man. That's cool stuff. I'm glad that you have a relationship with them. That's positive, because you see a lot of people on social media nowadays. They be dogging their parents. I ain't gotta listen to them. I gotta respect somebody who don't respect me. Stuff like that. So it's always good to hear when someone, especially a black mom, has a very positive relationship with their kids. Oh
yeah. We hang out. They actually turned out. I said my kids turned out to be some really cool adults. Like I can really we enjoy hanging out with each other.
Are they living lives that you are proud of them for?
Yes, they are all very productive adults.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because my job, the one that pays me every 2 weeks, I'm an insurance agent.
Wow.
Yeah, so my son is an insurance agent, and so is my daughter.
Wow. So it's in the family. Y'all work at the same company?
No, we all work for 3 different companies.
Yeah, so it's a little competition there.
Well, whatever, man. It is not really.
It's not really?
No.
So what type of insurance?
I do homeowners insurance for Progressive.
Oh, so yeah, you getting paid. Shoot, I got some old men that need a sugar mama. How old they got to be? 56, 70? What you looking for? No. All right, so let's look back at these pictures.
Next, thank you. Next question, please.
That's too old for you. So, man, you are like, so you have a very productive professional life. Yes. Outside of the modeling. You are a sought after model because I see you everywhere.
That's a blessing.
I see you everywhere. I mean, it's true. Like, Fats is my big brother. I call him my big brother. He get on my nerves. He do a lot of.
That's my baby.
He do a lot of stuff and deal with a lot of people. I tell him
that he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But then
Well, I do the same thing.
Back on Facebook telling people happy birthday.
I tell him the same thing. I was like, Fats, man. But that's my baby. I love me some Fats. That's my.
I do too, man.
That is my teddy bear. I love him to death.
You was in that commercial he shot.
Yes.
So.
In that coat in 100 degrees, like it was so hot.
So. We'll talk. I was gonna blast him on this show, but I ain't gonna do that. I'll wait till after the show.
It was It was for the fall line, but oh my God, it was 90-something degrees outside, and I had on a coat.
I hit him and I said, "Who did that commercial for you?" And he told me. I was like, "Bruh." I said, "Man, next time you do a commercial, call me. We will do it for you." Okay, all right. I ain't heard nothing else. I'm pretty sure the next time I see a commercial, it's gonna be that guy filming it again. Like, anyway, love you, Fats. I love you, Mel.
I love you, Fats.
So, what's next?
Woo! I want to do more acting. I've been submitting my stuff to different projects, so hopefully we'll see what happens there. I want to also get into more so of the mentoring type of thing for the models, for the younger models. I do still plan on modeling, absolutely, because that's something I just love to do. But I also want my 501c3 to just take the world by storm. I want to be able to help the masses in different states. I want to expand that, so I'm gonna focus on a lot on that. I also plan to write my own book, because I'm a chapter in here and there's more to tell. So I want to work on my own book.
Who's the primary author?
Well, the publisher is Sister JJ, Rad Girl Publishing. I don't know if you're familiar with Sister JJ.
I never heard of.
Oh, okay.
I probably have and probably don't know the name JJ.
Mm-hmm.
Probably know about her real name. Is she from Atlanta?
No, she's not. She's from Baltimore.
Oh yeah, well, I definitely don't. If it's past South Carolina or past Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know those folks.
Oh.
So, last question. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Okay.
When is your next show?
5:00 today.
Real show, because you said this ain't really a real show.
Well, it's a fashion segment, but
what does fashion segment mean?
That means it's a mini fashion show. It's a mini fashion show included in a bigger production.
Oh, okay. So we had Sweet Orbit Fest a couple of weeks ago, and we was having artists perform, and in the middle of the performance they stopped. They had girls walking. So that's what you talk about, something like that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, ladies walking. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say girls. Mm-hmm. So okay. And who is producing this?
I don't know who's producing this.
Who's in charge?
I don't know. I got called by my designer, Sakana Rose. I'm her brand ambassador.
Sakana Rose.
Yeah, so she's like, can you do it? I'm like, yes, I can. So,
I do got another question.
yeah.
How hard is it to fit you for clothes? Because you have outstanding proportions. So how hard is it? Do designers say you're hard to fit?
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's a less perverted way to say it.
Outstanding proportion.
It don't get me in trouble with my wife. You said she had a big what? No.
So you know what I like working with Fats. I wanted his brand ambassador. So I mean, if you're a designer,
you know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing. You take my measurements and you make it fit. So I have had instances where I have got picked for a show, and when I got there to the show, they didn't have anything for me to wear, which still blows my mind. Like, why you picked me? I mean, I was there. You saw me. It was an in-person model call, so you saw what I looked like. So, but I really don't have any issues with that because, again, if they picked me for the show, that means that they can fit me. They gotta get the measurements right though, because like you said, I have an outstanding proportion.
You have outstanding proportion. Now, and I don't just mean her butt's big, or she's also tall. Yeah, you have long legs, so you're not the average. Even for plus size models, you're not the average plus size model. Like you have I've been around this modeling thing with Fats for about 9-10 years now. Yeah, it's been almost 10 years, and I've seen this difference. You know what I mean? And when I first saw you, when he had the show at what was the place out there in Chambly? I forget the name.
Chambly.
Yeah, the little photography place.
In Chambly?
Yeah, right there off 285. You get off 285 and you make that right, and it's in the back in that. I'll think of it later. But he did something there, and you were there. Of course, the same cast of characters, David. Me and you are in a picture together. Like, I'm not standing next to you, but I'm on stage performing, and you're behind me. I'm going to find that picture. But you were standing, like, off to the side behind me. And when I think that was the first time I saw you, and I asked Fats, I said, I've never seen, y'all don't really have that many tall models. And he said, yeah, she wanted to, blah, blah, blah. He called everybody his brand ambassador. What is a brand ambassador? Because Fats got 30 of them. And I told him, I said, wow, you got so many brand ambassadors. Like, what is a brand ambassador?
A brand ambassador is a person that's selected. Normally, it's a model, and they represent the brand.
So why does he have 33 of them?
That's a question that you would ask your brother.
He don't never answer me. He always look at me like he want to punch me in the face though. Whenever I bring it up, so maybe I shouldn't bring it up no more.
Some designers only have one or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, mostly you're the person that represents the brand. When there's a photo shoot, there are several models there, but you're the one that's gonna pretty much represent the brand. You get the photos, you promote more, things like that. So
I said I was gonna let you go, but that brought up more questions. As a brand ambassador, do you get compensated?
We get perks.
What's the perks?
Well, it depends on the designer.
So you might not get nothing. It's just a friendship thing, kind of.
No, if you're a brand ambassador, you get perks. You're
supposed to.
You should, yeah. I get perks for the people I'm a brand ambassador for. So
That's what's up.
yeah, but you get perks. There's certain things you get certain. A lot of times I get outfits and things like that because they want me. I'm the brand ambassador, so they want me to wear them and promote the brand. So, so if you wearing them, you promoting the brand, of course. And if you're bringing in revenue, they're gonna keep giving you stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Have you thought about any other sectors of the entertainment industry doing other stuff?
Other than acting?
Yeah, and modeling.
And modeling? No, actually I haven't. I
Not
do
doing
like
radio and stuff.
I
like that?
actually, well, I was just about to say, I actually kind of like this kind of stuff. So
What, podcast?
yeah, I do. Yeah.
So why aren't you doing one?
Huh?
Why aren't you doing one?
I don't know. But I actually do. I really do like it. I like this kind of setup and things I've done. Now, I didn't do many podcast interviews and things like that till I started promoting the book. So, but it's kind of cool getting to know people. And
If you started the podcast, would you be able to keep it going? Because I'm saying that because of this. A lot of people come. I have meetings with people all the time. Or people DM me and they ask me for my number. I hate giving out my phone number. So I gave you my phone number today. Don't call me again. If you got something you want to talk to me about, text me. But I tell everybody that. I hate talking on the phone. I absolutely hate talking on the phone. And everybody who know me personally, they know that.
Okay.
So it ain't I'm like, I want to talk to you. I don't like talking to nobody.
okay, well, thank you for. I don't want to get my feelings hurt.
No.
Like what?
Just always. I tell everybody text me first.
Okay.
And if it's something that's really, really important, I'll text you back, call me.
Okay.
Or if I got something, I hit you and I say, my homeboy hit me yesterday. I hit him yesterday. He said, what? You called me? I said, yeah, I need a haircut. He'll bobble. He was like, oh, okay. Well, I can put you in at 12 or whatever. But, so I'm asking you. So, because I tell a lot of people who come up here, I want to come see the studio. I want to think about starting a podcast. And they get in here and they see the stuff and they get overwhelmed. And they go, oh, the lights, the cameras, yada, yada, yada. And I go, you can do this yourself. Huh? Yeah, you can buy a camera from a pawn shop, get you a little corner of your room, get some lights. Yeah, I mean, the stuff ain't cheap. The cheapest thing probably going to be the camera if you get it from a pawn shop. But you can do this yourself. Oh, no, I'd rather pay somebody to do it for me. I go, okay.
Well, you already, like I said, I already tried to do.
You tried to do it?
No. I said, well, my personality is I try to do it myself.
Yeah.
Before I start paying people. So.
And the thing is, everybody who I say, yeah, pay me to do it, and after about 2 months, they gone. Because it's a lot of work, and people don't realize that. They think it's like with your show, with you coming on here today. It's not just you coming in sitting in front of the camera. It's me going, researching you,
right,
looking up stuff,
right,
writing down notes, figuring this out, setting up the cameras to the right ISO, exposure, blah, blah, blah. Setting the time, coming up here an hour before you get here so I can make sure it's a lot of work.
And then have me come talking about I'm going to be 15 minutes late.
You didn't even have to bring it up. She was on time, y'all. But a lot of people think they can just come in here. Like I got a group, my Ebon Vision group with all my shows. And I'm in there every week. Hey, man, who doing the show this week? And you wouldn't believe out of all those people how many people go, I'm not going to do it this week. I'm not going to be there this week. But you're paying me. And you're not getting your money back. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, oh, you didn't do this show this week? Oh, I'll give you your money back. No, I'm keeping that. I've spent that. That's been spent on gas or something. Because I had to drive up here and you didn't show up. But anyway, a lot of people want to do this or say they do. And then once they get in here and I'm like, say I'm your producer. I'm going to say, Tammy, I need your show breakdown this week. My show breakdown? Yeah, what are you talking about? I don't even know. I'm just going to come in there and talk. And I'm the type of dude who's going to be like, no, you're not wasting my time. You're not going to come in there and just run your mouth for 30 minutes and, because it's a business.
Right.
We're trying to make money.
Right.
Now, if you come in here and you say, I want to pay you the $400-$500 a month and I just want to do it, I ain't trying to go nowhere with it. Okay, we can do that. I'll sit there and play on my phone while you sit over here running your mouth for an hour. And then I'll go home and I'll edit it and I'll give it to you because you paid me for it.
Right.
But if you're trying to do something, you need to understand that not trying to talk you out of it, because I think you'll be I think you'll have a great show if you could get people on your side that will help you promote it.
Right.
Because that's the biggest thing.
Promoting it, yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I just thank you for that information, because I don't know what all goes on behind it. So, and I knew it wasn't easy. I'm sure it was a lot of work. I had no idea what went on behind it before I would consider trying to do something like that. I would definitely do my research. But
a lot of people that don't make it is because they think it's, just go in there and do this and do this.
I already know it's never that easy. It's not. It's a lot. And if you're really good at it, you make it look easy.
You got some more copies of that book?
I do.
Let me have that one.
Hey.
Yep. Oh, Lulu.
Yeah. She's one of the authors in this book. Yeah.
She be everywhere too.
She do. That's my girl.
I interviewed her, but something happened with the footage. We got to redo it. But I've been too ashamed.
I need to sign this for you.
Yes, you do. I don't have a marker. I got one somewhere. I'll find one.
Yeah, we'll get it.
So, we're going to get you. Finally, we're going to get you out of here. You ain't been here long, though. Oh, an hour?
I ain't boring, ever.
Kinda. I'm joking. Let me look at some more pictures.
You too busy looking at my pictures. I couldn't possibly be boring.
Let me scroll Instagram. It was nice having you here.
Thank you for having me here.
Hey,
I appreciate
man,
it. I had fun. I don't know if I was boring or not, but I had a good time.
Nothing you said was boring at all. It was all intriguing, actually.
Oh, okay.
And like when you heard, like 20 minutes in, you jogged my brain. I said, I got something else for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Probably a couple of more shows for you. But I probably have to talk to Tina because I don't know how that works.
Nope. You can talk to me.
Okay. So it was great having you.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a great time. This is awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
you all right? You pretty cool.
For an ugly fat guy that you can't remember. Like, no, you're not gonna live that down. Hey, what?
You are not gonna let me forget it. Oh my God.
Not at all. And I guarantee you, if I call Fats right now, I'll be like, Fats, Tammy don't remember me. He gonna be like, what?
Lord.
Yeah. But you got anything you want to share with anybody before you get out of here?
You can reach me if you need to. I'm covered up. I got on boots and.
If you say so.
You know, come on, man. You can reach me. Mm-hmm. You can reach me on my website. You can go there and book me for modeling. You can book me for podcasts, speaking engagements. You can also purchase a copy of my book, and it's Tammy D. Taylor, www.tammydtaylor.com.
I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
Hey, man, it's been a Big LAC show. We had Miss Tammy D. Taylor in the building. You can find her on Instagram at Tammy_curvy model.
Tammy T.
_curvy model. What's your other?
My other IG?
You got another IG.
It is Tammy D. Taylor _ the brand.
And what's your Facebook?
Facebook, Tammy D. Taylor.
TikTok.
Curvy Tammy T.
Twitter.
I ain't got no Twitter.
Website.
TammyDtaylor.com.
And we out of here.